Hello there, I'm your host Patchy, and it is the PSG Siege Showdown that we're about to get into here on the second day. It is ATK versus DNMK, and things are 100% gonna be looking pretty spicy here. It is Villa, which is quite the interesting map if I do say so myself. Not one that you see all too often, but here it is. ATK versus DNMK Villa, and here come the bans. It's going to be IQ taken off the board first, which is quite interesting to say the least, because that is one of the operators we see utilized quite often in place of a couple of other utility operators. So that's an interesting ban to see taken off the board, followed straight away by Hibana. So already two very commonly used operators taken off the board, and I guess I don't expect anything else on a map like this. I want to take away some of those powerful operators, but the question is, with the operators still being left up, it's going to be a challenge. It's still Jackal on the board. That's a ban that we've seen in a couple of times throughout the PSG Siege Showdown so far. It's going to be the Pulse taken away on the defense side, and I'm expecting a Mira ban, or potentially the Echo, although I'd say probably Mira, considering she's pretty strong on this map. It's actually going to be the Melusi, which is another one of the bans that I have been expecting to come out at some point as things move on. Because, of course, Melusi is a new operator, and she is quite strong. One of the newest operators in the current tournament gameplay, at least. Here we go, we got some wholesome stuff going on in the chat as we're about to get ready to head into a trophy and statuary room. And, well, it is ATK on attack. It is DNMK on defense. We've got the Jaeger, Mozzie, Wamai, Mute, and Smoke coming out for the side of DNMK. Smoke being switched out to Kaid. So we've got a Mute Kaid and a Jaeger, Wamai, and a Mozzie Mute. So that's a pretty good set of combos, I must say. Looking pretty strong on the DNMK side. On the side of ATK, however, of course, the Ace coming through. That's one particular operator that we do see every now and then when it gets let up. It is, well, at least arguably one of the stronger cards, or should I say, operators in the game when it comes to that hard breaching. So no surprise there, of course. Sophia, Ash, Nomad, and Thatcher. Pretty standard operators on the attacking side. Nothing too crazy there. So now I guess we just have a look and see how this unfolds. I'm very keen to see how ATK performs in this one, how DNMK performs, because well, we've been seeing ATK doing some serious work, but DNMK, they also did some big moves yesterday. So these two teams really been on top of their game so far, at least from what we've seen. Now we'll have a look and see which one of these teams is going to come out on top here in the PSG Siege Showdown. The DNMK already look like they have some good presence on the first floor, so that's pretty encouraging to see. Magnets coming down, everything being set on up. Odin setting the nitrous cells and very ready for the push that could potentially come in. You can see AML. Ooh, actually, it's going to be James who takes the first bit of an explosion damage. He's down, but not could definitely pick himself up though. That's the power of the Zofia. AML being pushed back off the angle at the moment from some very nice vertical play. ATK not expecting some of that vertical play coming out from the bottom as they approach the second floor bomb site. AML, our traditional attack man, trying to put some hits in. In the meantime, Corsa are going to be putting those shots in towards Odin. He's going to be taken out. It's already one man down on the side of DNMK. Nice clean set of attacks coming in through for ATK so far. They haven't lost anyone. They have been on the back foot. Ooh, AML just barely dodging out of a couple of bullets, but so far managing to survive. If anyone knows how to survive being aggressive, it is this man right here. He's heading on in. Ooh, DNMK putting the shots through. Now it's up to AML. Is he going to take the peek? He is, and he's going to get taken down. Kai doing so much work. DNMK absolutely anchoring right here. Enjoy going to be taking down James and Sir Pancake and Goza, the last ones left for ATK. 2v4, not the situation that they wanted to be in, and Sir Pancake sitting all the way on top of the roof, not here to support the team. On the bomb side at least. He's got to make his way on in as quickly as possible. Some shots coming in from Goza, but they're not hitting just yet. Just barely missing out. Have so much work to do. 30 seconds left. There's basically no time to get this done. Pretty much down and out at this stage, and well, Ace's gadgets take a little while to work. He's trying to open up the walls, but he has to find these heads very, very quickly. 15 seconds left. 4 players to take down, and they're all just hiding. They know they don't have to get aggressive. They know they don't have to do a single thing. And there it is. 7 seconds left, and that should be a closeout for DNMK. And it is. The final kill to seal the deal. Doopy gonna be doing that one. Well, it looked like a clean setup for ATK in the beginning. They just weren't able to find any of those picks that they were looking for. Weren't able to break in towards the site, and well, first round goes the way of DNMK, but of course it's not down and out just yet. It's only the first round so far. Of course, DNMK coming in really, really handy for DNMK in that previous round. And here's the Mira actually getting switched out for the Wamai. So, of course, Mira being left up is, of course, going to mean that she is most likely going to get picked. And indeed, that is the case, especially on a map like this. Generally expect to see the Mira coming in when she's been left up. And here we head in towards the kitchen bomb site. We'll see exactly how they decide to hold this one up. Looks like they have some good second floor presence, which is great to see. DNMK certainly quite a capable team. As you can see so far, ATK have got their work cut out for them. We'll see if they can execute a successful attack this time around. ATK have been known to come back from a far more dire situation than this, so I wouldn't put it past them. But we'll see if they can make it happen. They're executing a very quick attack. Look at this, just running straight on into the site. This is a brilliant read, absolutely perfect from ATK. They're just going to get straight on inside the bomb site, and DNMK, they don't know what's hit them. It's just done. This game's already over. This match is finished. Absolutely stellar work from ATK. What a brilliant read. It is very rare to see such a flawlessly executed round coming out, but if there was ever a team to do it, it would of course be ATK. What an absolutely wonderful round to watch. They knew exactly what they needed to do. The drone work was done, the information was there, they knew exactly where they needed to go, and well, every single one of them was on the same page. They just piled on into the bomb site, and before DNMK knew what was going on, ATK were already set up and ready to dismantle absolutely everything. What a great round to even things out. 1-1 is now that scoreline, and of course, who could have said otherwise? ATK bringing it back as they do. The question is, can DNMK hold on now, or is ATK going to pull ahead here? We'll see. We're going back to kitchen, and hopefully DNMK will not be falling to the same tricks twice. I'm assuming they won't be. This is a team that knows what to do, knows how to react, knows how to adapt. DNMK should be able to respond to this and make sure that ATK don't just charge up the stairs once again and head on into the site. Because if that happens a second time, I will certainly be quite surprised. And of course, DNMK heading straight on back to kitchen does mean that they have something in mind. They've got to have some sort of method we'll see exactly how they approach this one. It looks like they've still got 2 players on site here, and still the second floor presence as per usual, but once again, I mean, ATK had a good read on the last one, but this time taking a little bit more of a slow approach. They're not going to rush on in. They've exhausted that particular tactic, at least in their books. They're quite happy to just go with a little bit more of a normal gameplay, but I mean, what a brilliant way to respond in that previous round. We'll see if they can keep the momentum, though. That is the question. Right now, it is the man AML leading the charge. Moving up, information has been gathered by DNMK, so they should be aware of the positioning here. Some nice pre-fire coming out there, but not going to hit anything just yet. Angles being held, information being gathered. Right now, ATK setting up for that push. Getting ready to get into this bomb site. Ooh, that's some nice information being gathered there, AML. Just spotting things out. Yep, there it is. There comes the information. So he's got quite a good read on what's going on here. Bit of pre-fire coming out there, but he knows he can't commit to that peak or risk getting taken out there by the mirror, holding a very cheeky angle. James going to be trying to do some clearing of some of that util to make it easier for that eventual commit in towards the site, the eventual push that must inevitably come out. Ooh. Also just barely missing some of that fire coming in from DNMK, but they've got to make something happen. Now there's Figure. He's going to find Odin. That's a good pick, but an instant trade comes through, and Doopy going to find one more. Also James and Figure, the last one's left, but Figure so low on HP, it's going to be easy to get taken down, and now it's just Corsa. He's the last one left as James goes down, and once again, DNMK showcasing their very strong defense so far. Doopy going to finish that one out. Ooh, that is cheeky. What a shot coming in from Doopy there. I didn't even know that was possible. Well, you learn something new every day. Now we head in towards second floor on the Aviator and Games Room. DNMK. They were caught out by the quick rush from ATK, but that's it. So far, they haven't dropped a single regular round. Setups have been great. Crossfires have been great. Everything's been there for DNMK. ATK find themselves at a pretty steep hill to climb here. Slowly DNMK building those rounds. If they get one more, ATK will be in a little bit of a spot, and they're going to have to try and look at getting some back. So we'll see how ATK responds to this one. ATK have got the information, doing that good old drone work. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. Drone work. Making sure they're all set and ready for this one. Do they have any tricks up their sleeve once again? Or is it just going to be a standard set of attacks? Because so far, DNMK have proven they're quite happy to deal with those standard attacks. No problem in dismantling. Some potential runouts coming out here from the side of DNMK. They're looking to get a little bit aggressive here. Odin with a quick peek there as well. Enjoy already under fire, and here comes Doopy. He's chosen his moment and not going to spot anyone out. Doesn't feel like pushing too far up, and that's probably the best. Probably the best decision to make at this stage. Enjoy going to be crucial here in holding this angle. Of course, that's the power of Mira. When you leave her up, is definitely going to be utilized here on this map, as I said. Inside of ATK, they're trying to find something, trying to find a pick of some kind. AML trying to get aggressive here, but he is being held back. A couple of shots from DNMK just to push him off the angle. He will retreat. Figure now cleaning things up. Prepping for some rotates, but there's James again. This vertical play coming out. Man to man. Going to be putting those shotgun shots in, and ATK find themselves a man down already, trying to make this happen in 1 minute and 45 seconds. They've got their setup. They've got to get it going, and there comes the shot once again. DNMK just absolutely clean on their angles. No problems whatsoever. Figure now coming up the stairs. Sir Pancake trying to enter in through the side, but this angle is being held absolutely perfectly by the mirror so far. She's going to be challenging down the hallway. That might be a problem. AML takes down Dan to man. Odin's now down, but not out as well, so that's a 3v3. Unless Odin can be revived. Drone's coming out at a very critical point, and that's going to allow Leventus to raise up Odin once again. We've got a lot of work to do. Figure AML and Sir Pancake. We've got to get this round for ATK, otherwise things are going to be looking pretty difficult so far. Information trying to be gathered here, but they don't have anything concrete just yet. AML goes down, there goes Figure as well. Now Sir Pancake, the last one left alive as the Nitro Cell confirms the kill. And things not looking too great. So Pancake finds one, but right in the back. DNMK gonna close out another clean round. And man, these guys look absolutely unstoppable on the defense side so far. Looking very, very clean. And aside from that one round where they got caught out by a very quick push unexpectedly from ATK, that's been it. ATK have only picked up that one single round. DNMK showing what they made of so far. A very impressive performance. Of course, we will be heading back to Trophy and Statuary Room. We'll see if ATK can make something happen here. So far, pretty standard setup coming out from them once again. Ace, Sophia, Ash, Thatcher, and Nomad. They're just ready to blast this map apart. On the side of DNMK, though, they just do not care. Every single setup so far, except for, of course, the one where they got caught out by surprise, has been perfect. They've done exactly what they've needed to do so far, and they find themselves 2 rounds ahead of ATK here as we slowly start to approach the end of the first half. DNMK have indeed pulled out ahead, but is ATK going to be okay with that is the question. Surely they're going to look for some of that revenge and find themselves a couple of rounds to string together before they find themselves down one of the halves. So far, of course, as per usual, DNMK getting that set up going. And so far, it's been enough every single time to stave off the attack from ATK. ATK gonna look to try and get this one dismantled somehow. Find their way on in. Some nice information being gathered here. Once again, ATK's info gathering pretty on point. They make sure that they know what they're getting into, but ultimately it's not been enough. Every single time it just falls just short of them being able to pull out the win. Now, of course, they're tempting the fates here. Once again, AML not expecting the shot. So this is DNMK just holding some incredible angles every single time. They know exactly what they're doing here on this map. Absolutely no issues. And ATK having problems trying to deal with all these angles. In fact, there goes Corsa as well. James, Figure, and Sir Pancake now the last 3 remaining ATK players, and they're all outside. They're just barely starting to get some map control here in the form of James moving in. And honestly, with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go, that's not much to work with. James is looking for something. Trying to find that critical opener, because right now DNMK are threatening another flawless round here, and of course ATK cannot have that. They cannot let that happen. They need to find something here, otherwise DNMK are threatening to run away with this. Oh, there comes the shot. So James finds one. That's a good opening pick, but they're going to need quite a lot more than that if they want to start getting into these sites. 55 seconds left on the clock. They've got a lot of work to do. DNMK are quite happy to just hold this one. ATK have to pull the trigger somewhere. They've got to find somehow, some way to get into this site. Otherwise they risk losing this one as well, and finding themselves 1 to 4. Not the greatest spot to be in. There's some shields being dealt with bit by bit, some shots trying to come through, but nothing hitting just yet. That's going to be so frustrating. They haven't found a single thing, and DNMK defense has been absolutely perfect. The smoke just wasting all of the time. 20 seconds left. There goes one, there goes another, and now James, the last one left, he finds a head, but he's got to find 3 more. That's a second. He's got to find 2 more now, but with 10 seconds left, this is looking almost impossible. Then it should be the Goyo shield going to get popped, a little bit of damage done, but it's just not enough at this stage. And he will eventually go down to the hands of Odin. DNMK picking up round 5 and making themselves look very, very formidable so far. I expected these guys to perform well, but I certainly thought that it'd be a little bit closer of a game. But DNMK, absolutely stellar so far. Truly a clean performance coming out from DNMK, but of course it is on the defending side, so there is still that question of the second half. But I mean, if you get enough rounds in the first half, it really doesn't matter how good you are in the second half. If you can just clinch out a round or 2, you should be good to go. And that is exactly what DNMK is aiming for. They're giving themselves the biggest buffer zone possible, and now heading in to round 6. Exact same setup coming out from ATK, not a single operator change up. They're quite happy to just shift their styles and not their operators at this stage, but well, shifting is exactly what they're going to be having to do here as we head back to the kitchen for DNMK. Now, of course, ATK, when they pulled out their fast maneuver against DNMK to win the single round that they have on the board at the moment, it was here on this bomb site. And the question is, can they make it happen again? I'm not sure. Can you pull the same trick twice on DNMK? I'm not sure if that's possible. We'll see if it is, or if ATK even attempt to do so. It will certainly be a gamble. Probably one that DNMK are waiting for, or potentially have in the back of their minds after that first one. Inside of DNMK, of course, pretty standard setup. We've got the Wamai, the Goyo, the Jaeger, Valkyrie, and the Mute. Plenty of utility denial coming out from there. And of course, utility to provide defense for the team. Now, once again, we're going to have a look and see what ATK have in store, because they've got to make this happen. They are down a number of rounds at this stage, and they really need to bring some back. They need to find their footing here on this map. So far, AML once again pushing on in towards the site, but ATK, they've got control of the second floor, at least majority of the second floor. But of course, second floor is not where the bomb is. Now the vertical clear could be useful, but Leventis is going to open things up really well here. DNMK, as per usual, keeping those angles clean, keeping those angles ready. Oh, this is going to be a perfect nitrous cell, and there it is. Odin going to find AML. Absolutely devastating. DNMK have just had such a field day here on the defense side. They know exactly what they're doing at every single turn. They have prepared for this. Absolutely brilliant stuff coming out from DNMK so far. If I was ATK right now, I would be quite worried. Doobie gonna find Sir Pancake. Eventually goes down to a nice trade, but it's a bit too little, too late here. ATK, they're already down 3 players. They only have 2 remaining up against the 4 of DNMK. And DNMK, they've shown themselves to win these time and time again. There goes James, and now, of course, the last one left. He knows that there's a run-up, but he can't deal with it. He's got so much to worry about. Is it even possible? A quick flick out, not going to find the kill that he needs. He's on the back foot, 55 seconds to play with. DNMK basically just playing with their food at this stage. Nothing else that they can do. Of course, has just found himself in such a tight spot. He finds the Ventus, takes some Utilot, gets the Diffuser. He's just got so much to do. 40 seconds left. He has to find 3 heads, or at least a couple, to get the bomb down. And, of course, the bomb is all the way in kitchen. Meets the face-to-face with the Shield of Enjoy. Gets a couple of shots in, but man, as the seconds tick away, this is looking less and less doable. Oh, of course, has to check his corners here. He has to make sure he's cleaning this out. He's cleaning the site, but there's no one there. He has to peek this, and there comes Enjoy to end the run of ATK here. 6 round taken away from them. ATK still only have 1 for themselves, and DNMK have just proven time and again that they cannot be challenged here on defense on Villa. Absolutely brilliant performance, but now of course it is the second half and we're heading on over to that switch. ATK now going to be picking up the mantle of the defense, and DNMK going to be picking up the attack. But look at that buffer zone. 4 rounds difference between ATK and DNMK. DNMK have absolutely given themselves quite the chance to beat ATK right here, right now on Villa. Barely any chance left for ATK to bring this one back. They have got to make every single round count. It's going to be Mute, Ella, Valkyrie, Castle, and Jaeger picked up for ATK. That is going to be their last line of defense as they move in to the second half, as they find themselves on the defense side, which could potentially be the side where they bring things back, but are they going to be able to do so? DNMK, they showed how capable they are on the defense side of this map. Are they as capable on the attack side? Have they prepared as much? Are they able to dismantle ATK's defense? And if you think about the playstyle of ATK, it might just be enough. 4 rounds advantage might just be enough for DNMK to slip away with this win.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Let's have a look and see if DNMK are prepared on this attacking side. They looked so clean and clinical on the defense. Are we going to see a similar performance here on attack? As well, they're already moving on in towards the map, closing in on the site. Doopy on the Ash going to be moving up, looking for any cheeky roamers, but there are none. At least none where he's looking at the moment. He's getting nice and aggressive here, just cleaning up the site bit by bit with the support of the rest of the team, droning things out. Once again, DNMK looking pretty clean, but this is the chance for ATK to make the comeback happen. It happens right here, right now. This is where it starts. They're going to have to start on clean. Oh, a nice peek coming out. Doopy taking a lot of damage, but he does the same to AML. Now AML very, very low on HP. Doopy just barely below half. So right now, DNMK have the upper hand so far. Got the health advantage. Getting their setup done and ready. Waiting for the time to strike. Waiting for that right moment to peek on in. Are they going to be able to make it happen? Will they be able to stop ATK on their tracks on the defense side as well? It's entirely possible. DNMK have been looking clean this game.
A bomb has been located.
Ooh, that nade could have been big, but just barely not in time. ATK have managed to hold the fort down for this long so far. Nitrous still not going to connect, but Corsa is going to find Odin. That's a good way to start things out for ATK. Enjoy now slowly cleaning out. He's going to get taken out, and actually that's the diffuser getting dropped as well. That might be a little bit of a problem for DNMK. They're going to have to find quite a number of kills here to hold down the fort. To try and push into the site. There goes Doopy. Now Dan the Man and Leventus, the last 2 remaining for DNMK. This has been far more successful of a defense side here for ATK. There goes Dan the Man, and well, a clean, flawless round for ATK here on the defensive Villa. And man, oh man, both of these teams looking quite clean on the defense. So really, it's going to come down to one thing. And that one thing is who is better on attack, DNMK or ATK. ATK managed to pick up 1 round on the attacking side. DNMK, all they're going to have to do is pick up 1 more than ATK. If they pick up 2 rounds on the attacking side, it's done and dusted for them. But if they only match with 1, well, things might just be a whole lot more even. And if they don't match at all, ATK might be able to make this comeback possible and just straight up take down DNMK, who had a 4-round lead going into this half, and now slowly been whittled down. 3-round lead.
Used by attackers.
Of course, now heading into games room. ATK going to be setting up their defense once again. Now that question in the back of my mind is, well, hovering around. Can DNMK make it happen? I'm getting ready to see if DNMK can make this happen or not.
5 seconds.
First round didn't go their way, but, well, they have a chance at redemption here.
Attackers are moving out to locate.
Could still make it happen. They've got that buffer zone that they worked hard to get. Giving themselves pretty much the best chance possible. But is that going to be enough? Some nice quick movements coming out from DNMK here as they slowly start to attack the upper floor. Once again, Doopy leading that charge, moving in. Just cleaning the rooms one by one. Oh, there comes the aggression. Doopy gonna get taken down. That's the Jaeger to put those hits in, and he's really just challenging the upper floor here, trying to put in as many shots as possible. In the meantime, the rest of DNMK have to just hold on back for a second. Waiting for something to happen. Bit of a difficult situation here. Nomad Gridlock doing the work to try and get some area denial in. Enjoy feeling the pain from some of those Legion charges. Shots are really flying at the moment, but DNMK haven't yet connected with anything. Figure and James are low, but low is not enough. You've got to find those kills as well. Util's getting prepared as DNMK are looking in towards the site, but they've got to find those openers. They've got to find the picks that will allow them to crack into the site. Odin going to be opening up this reinforced wall that could be big, but as usual, Maverick gets peeked through his own holes. That is how it works every single time, but it's going to be Dan the Man to find Sir Pancake eventually. Oh, he's actually going to take down his own teammate as well. Odin goes down. That's a bit of an issue. 3v4. Definitely not the way you want to be going into things. The smoke making things really, really difficult. Just pushing them off the angle bit by bit. Lots of damage being done. Challenges coming through. Ventus gonna escape out the hatch for the moment. Here comes Enjoy. Ooh, but this shotgun holding the corner might be enough, but it isn't. Enjoy, he's super aware of what's about to happen. Super clean going into that one. Peeks that corner, takes down Corsa. Enjoy now challenging as well. Dandaman moving in. There goes Leventus. He's going to find James. Will go down eventually, though. Now it's just Enjoy. His figure takes out 2, and there comes the peak, but Enjoy's going to find it. He has to find this one more, though. Shotgun comes out. He's going to try and make it happen through the smoke with the shotgun. DNMK win the round. Look at that. What a shot through the smoke. To clutch the round out in the last few seconds, DNMK will pick it up and find themselves with that 1 round to match ATK's 1 round on the attacking side. Oh man, I'm stumbling over my words here, just trying to comprehend this. Match point. DNMK find themselves on match point thanks to that. Thanks to the shotgun in the hands of Gridlock through the smoke. Man, oh man, we've had some crazy stuff happening here. We've had ATK just running on inside into a bomb site, instantly getting the win. We've had shotguns through the smoke, landing their kills, finding their targets. But now, ultimately, at the end of all this, we're going to find ourselves on match point with DNMK on 6 rounds, with ATK only on 2. Well, they're going to be a little bit worried about that. Can ATK hold up on the defense side? They should be able to. But that one round was snatched away from them, and now they're staring down the barrel of a very, very scary gun. And that, of course, being taking the loss here on Villa against DNMK.
5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
Man, oh man, let's have a look and see if DNMK can pull another fast one again. Or another clutch one, should I say, against ATK. So far, DNMK has been looking really, really good. Their defense absolutely solid, almost impenetrable. And their attack also looking quite clean, but the fact of the matter is ATK obviously looking a whole lot more capable here on the defense. But can they hold on? Can they get the rounds that they need? ATK roster is chunky, but is it chunky enough to get the win?
Activating camera.
DNMK making their moves, trying to challenge. Doopy, of course, as per usual, trying to make something happen. Oh, challenging the angle, taking the shots, finds the head of Figure. He goes down. That's a nice pick for DNMK. That's going to ease things up just a little bit here. Full control of the second floor for them. Now they'll be able to focus their attention down towards the bomb site. And they have quite the time to work with, 1 minute 45 seconds. So they can get themselves set up, no problem. But is ATK going to be able to hold on to this? Right now, as you can see, most of them sitting towards the site. We've got James on the behind, trying to clean things up, trying to ensure that things from the back are closed up, but man, oh man, 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
DNMK on a full squad.
Covered their diffuser.
5v4. Some vertical play coming in. Trying to find those shots down in towards the site, and it's actually going to backfire. They're not going to find what they were looking for. So that's a 1 backward trade. DNMK now on 4. A little bit of damage being done. Leventa's taking a whole lot of shots. He's going to go down now. Some good challenging coming out from James, cleaning up the back end. And he's going to retreat in time as well. Now DNMK find themselves on the back foot, and they're going to have to find James. Otherwise, they're going to have a lot to worry about. And that might not be what they're looking for. Oh, here comes Enjoy, and he's going to get caught out. Stepping right on Elysian Mine and getting taken straight on out by Corsa with that SMG-11. Now it's on to 2. Odin and Dan Demand for DNMK. Have to make this happen somehow with 20 seconds left. Finds the challenge, gets the kill as well, makes sure to confirm it. But is it going to be enough in time? Odin gets a challenge, but he gets taken down. And now Dan Demand is the final one left for DNMK. And he's just walking on into an absolute crossfire. Of course, are going to be the one to pick that up once again with that SMG-11. And ATK, they find the round that they were looking for. Make sure to clean it up, close it out. Not let DNMK just run away with it yet. But they are still looking down the barrel of match point. They're not in the safe zone just yet. Still got 3 rounds behind. 3 rounds to close up to try and match DNMK right now is quite the tall order. Man, oh man, this has been quite an interesting game so far. ATK devastated in the first half, but here in the second half, starting to find their footing. But is it going to be in time to match DNMK on match point? That's the question. Heading back in towards Games Room on the second floor. ATK, they've got to watch out for this one. They barely lost it in that previous round. If they can clean up just a little bit, they should be able to hold on to this.
Before insertion. 5 seconds to insert.
Pretty standard setups on both sides, except for the fact that Sir Pancake is finding himself on the dock, which is quite the interesting choice, especially considering he hasn't really decided to go for any very aggressive peeks just yet. Also on the side of DNMK, doing their due diligence, just checking for any runouts, checking for some information. And a man getting his way on inside, along with, of course, 2P, as per usual. The usual suspects taking the aggression, cleaning up the floor bit by bit. So far, no one's gone down just yet. This has been a lot slower of a round than we usually see. DNMK taking their time here to make sure everything is cleaned up. Oh, but that's the challenge, sitting right at the top of the stairs. They have to be prepared for this one. Oh, looking upwards. They know someone's on the other side of this reinforced hatch, and oh, there comes the Maverick, but just in time he manages to get himself away down to man. Not pulling the trigger fast enough, but the shield is now spotted out. And they're doing a little bit of work on that. Blowing up the walls, blowing up the ceilings, blowing up the floors, and it's going to come back to bite them. An instant trade coming out down to man and Odin. Getting a kill and getting taken down respectively. It's a 1-for-1. Spot outs coming everywhere. Lots of shots coming through. Doopy losing the fight. He's going to go down. 2v, make that a 1v3. As I'm talking about it, it's just Leventus who has to try and make this work for the team. Diffuser is down. The info is there, but it's old info now. He's not got much to work with. Trying to make this single-handedly is going to be challenging. It's going to be tough. ATK not looking to let them walk away with this one for free. Not looking to lose this match just yet. And here comes Leventus. Getting aggressive, challenging, takes down the Valkyrie, spots out another. Not going to get taken down just yet, so that's a good opener. 30 seconds left, though. He's got to find these kills very, very quickly. And ATK not looking to give it to him just yet. Some pre-fire coming out to try and stop him in his tracks, but it's just about worked. All the information has been gathered as well.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds left indeed. 10 seconds make it. Leventus now moving in towards the site. Spots out the head of one, but he's going to need to find one more with 5 seconds left. This should be enough, and it is. Leventus going to get taken down in the end by Figure. A very quick stand up from behind the couch. ATK just barely holding on. Round by round. Just managing to win it out. Just managing to close that gap. 4-6 now is the scoreline. Match point for DNMK still. But now ATK slowly creeping their way closer. They're only 2 rounds behind, trying to even this out. And of course, ATK, they need to go flawless. They need to find both of those rounds. Otherwise, it will be the win for DNMK.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Heading back up to the 2nd floor. ATK once again mounting the defense. Mute, Ella, Valkyrie, Jaeger, and Castle going to be the operators of choice for ATK. On the other side, of course, pretty much standard setup except for Leventus, who is sitting on a Monty right now. Definitely
10 seconds to go.
an interesting choice, but one that might be enough to turn the tide for DNMK. DNMK are looking for one single round. That is all they need to win this out. They need one single round, and they've created such a buffer zone for themselves. They've got lots of opportunity to try this. They still have 2 rounds to work with in play against ATK, which means this is very doable. This Monty might be enough to turn the tides of battle for just this once, just this one single round, and that's all that DNMK will need. Here comes a lot of that util. Actually, going to be blocked by the Monty. A little bit of a faux pas there, but ultimately he should be able to step on inside and make things a little bit easier. Oh no, there comes a quick peek out. Lots of damage done. The Ella is right there, putting the shots through the smoke. Nobody goes down, but the Monty Leventis very low on HP now. He's gonna have to be oh so sure when he gets on into this one. DNMK has to be so careful about how they play this now. Their trump card has been spotted out. And the pressure is on. Man, oh man. All that DNMK need is the one round. Can they make it happen is the question. They're starting to move on up. Lots of damage done. Enjoy goes down. They're not using Leventis. They're not using the Monty to lead the charge. They're not putting him in towards the site just yet. And now the fact of the matter is, he's used up both of his smoke grenades to try and help burn through the Jaeger, which is going to be a problem when it comes to the plant. Here he is, challenging the point. Shots trying to come through from Castle and the rest of ATK. Huddling up towards the back here, trying to set themselves up. They know they've got quite a challenge, but they've dealt with it. There goes the Monty. He's out, and now ATK can pull the trigger, and exactly that is what's gonna happen. They pull the trigger onto every single member perfectly. DNMK, the last one left alive, and he's got very few bullets in the mag. Very few opportunities to make this work in a 1v4. He's got to find so many headshots absolutely perfectly, and that is just too much of a tall order. ATK will pick up round 11, and once again continue to hang on by a thread. DNMK has not been able to pull a trick over ATK just yet on the attacking side, and things are not looking too good here as ATK slowly round by round just moving their way on back, making the hike, trudging to the top of that steep mountain that we were talking about in the beginning of the first half, or the beginning of the second half, sorry. They have hiked that mountain from the bottom almost to the crest. They are almost at the top. They are one round away from evening things out with DNMK and taking us into overtime. That's all they need. They need one single round. Now DNMK not going to be pulling any tricks this time around unless we see any sixth picks. No, indeed, no sixth picks coming out. So it is just going to be one standard honorable operator battle to try and see who is going to be the winner of this. Who is going to be able to walk away? Is ATK going to take us to overtime, or will DNMK finally find that one round that they're looking for? We'll see. We'll see if they can make it happen. Standard setups coming in from all sides. ATK setting themselves up, getting ready for what could potentially be their final stand here against DNMK. If they lose this, it will be enough for DNMK to win the round. It'll be enough to send them back home. But if ATK can make this happen, if they can finally continue their journey, if they can finish that hike and find one more round, then we'll be heading to overtime. Once again, Doopy walking in very quickly. Getting in, trying to challenge the angles. Utility has been spotted out for him, so he is going for it. Oh, but is he ready for this cheeky peek? Oh. Oh, there it is. There comes the peek. He's got the information, but the nitrocell is enough to take him down. That's going to reduce the HP of Doopy quite a lot. Now, Enjoy trying to challenge, but hasn't found anything just yet. Not even a single stitch of damage is done. DNMK find themselves down HP. Not much to work with yet. Very difficult positions. Oh, Odin caught with a nade in hand for the perfect opportunity, but he swings on in. He finds exactly the kill that he needs. But is he able to keep things going? Can he change that momentum into a couple of more kills? That's what they're going to need. DNMK, they have a bit of site control. This might be enough for them. Sorry, they have a bit of map control is what I was going to say there, which might be enough for them to convert into that site control. And here it comes. They're looking for some of those vertical angles, looking for that vertical play. But is it going to be enough? That's the question. 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Dan the man gonna find Sir Pancake, and a really nice kill. Doopy taking quite a bit of damage already is gonna be in a pretty difficult spot. But right now DNMK find themselves 2 players up. ATK with only 3 to try and respond. Can they make it happen?
A bomb has been located.
You can see Corsa on the back line trying to clean up from behind, maybe catch a couple of unsuspecting players out, but James as well with a little bit of a cheeky angle might be enough. Oh, here's Corsa. This might be big actually. Is he going to find the kill that he needs? No, it's going to come back to bite him. That's a problem for ATK. Now they only have 2 players left up against DNMK's 5, and with 25 seconds left, this is doable. Ash takes down Wamai. This could be the end. It is. DNMK are going to find that round. It's going to be flawless to end things out. They will close it out and stop the dream of ATK from bringing it back. They will close it out and crush ATK's dreams of making that comeback happen. They were so close. It was within their grasp, but DNMK find that one round that they were looking for. Man, oh man, that buffer zone just barely enough, but it came to work for them in the end. And whew, look at those scores. These teams absolutely gigantic. These are Titan teams right here. Absolutely gargantuan teams that have clashed in Villa today. But ultimately, it is DNMK that's going to come away with the win at the end of that one. What an incredible game. And man, oh man, I'm definitely going to be rewatching that. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into that one. And hopefully, I will see you in the next one, in the next PSG Siege Showdown match. I'll see you guys in a bit.